What's up, everyone? I am Magicide, and this is what I really look like. This is kind of a channel update. I don't really plan on doing these things too often. We're approaching our 3 month mark since I launched this channel. I launched the channel this past 4th of July of this year, 2017. And while I don't plan on doing these very often, I figured I would at least kind of clue you guys in to what to expect from my channel thus far. Right now we have 3 ongoing series and then one that I'm kind of sort of putting on hold. We have our Crusader Kings 2 1066 Lombard Salerno. And right now we're in the year around 1300 or so. We have about 150 years left. And then what I was planning on doing was exporting it over to Europa Universalis 4 at some point. That would be really nice. I've been really in the mood to play this game. But I want to finish up our campaign first. Then we have our Legend of Grimrock that I've been slacking on, and I really apologize for that, and our XCOM 2 War of the Chosen campaign. I've also been slacking on that. It's just because I was doing the Crusader Kings 2 campaign as kind of a achievement run, and I was getting so close to getting those achievements. And I just really, really, really wanted to record some videos to make sure that we got to the point where we may or may not be able to achieve them. I'm not going to spoil anything. I have all of the videos uploaded, but yet to be published. I plan on publishing those on a daily basis, hopefully. And then, of course, we've got our Crusader Kings 2 A Game of Thrones mod campaign as Noth. I haven't given up on that series. It's just something that I kind of planned on maybe setting like a couple of like major goals, and we've accomplished those goals. And then in time, I was planning on maybe just recording an episode here or there. But it would be nice to hear from you guys. If you guys want to see more of that content, I can definitely focus on that campaign a little bit more and produce videos for it regularly. But in terms of the future, what I'm thinking of is after we're done with the Legend of Grimrock series, I was hoping to maybe move on to the Battle for Middle-earth, which is a real-time strategy game that came out back in 2004, I believe. It was published by EA. I think it might have been developed by them too. They lost the licensing rights because they came out with Battle for Middle-earth 2. And then Battle for Middle-earth, the Revenger, Rise of the Witch King. It's the expansion that came out in 2007, I believe. And they lost their rights to the license, I believe, in like 2010 or 2013, which is why you can't purchase those games like, say, on Origin or Steam or anything else. But I did manage to grab some copies from eBay and Amazon, and I've already got them installed. I've got a couple of HD packages already installed. I've already tested it. Everything works out pretty good. I'm not sure how long it's going to take to actually finish the Legend of Grimrock campaign, but that's kind of what I'm planning on next. I think the XCOM 2 War of the Chosen is going to take quite some time. And of course, if we're going to run into the Crusader Kings 2 going into Europa, that's going to be a long campaign. So I've been thinking, I've really wanted to maybe move the channel into doing a little bit of multiplayer. And I understand that I'm still quite a bit new to YouTube. I'm not new to YouTube, but I'm new as a content creator. And I'm looking for some other content creators, some other Let's Players out there that might be interested in doing some multiplayer series, especially a succession series, if you guys are familiar with that. Like, for instance, in Crusader Kings 2, where you play as your monarch and then you name your children after the other YouTuber. And then once your monarch dies, you pass the save file over to them, and then they play, and then they record. And it just kind of goes back and forth. And then in EU4, it's pretty much the same thing. I'm very much hoping to do that with somebody, but I would hope that it wasn't just a multiplayer game. I'm hoping to actually, have like a series with another content creator out there. That'd be great. I've actually never played CK2 or EU4 or really a lot of the other games, a lot of the other strategy titles in multiplayer, and I'm really hoping to kind of get around that. I really want to play some multiplayer. I mean, even if we don't record it, I would be very much interested in doing that. If you are interested in doing that, if you are a content creator here on YouTube or Twitch, please email me. I'm very much interested in maybe doing a series with you, but we'll see. As far as other future plans goes, we're approaching October. I mean, we're a few days away from that, and I'm thinking, no, October is good to go for me. It's just going to be Let's Play series for the entire month. Barring any weird life circumstances, but November can be kind of a busy month for me. So I'm still planning on, of course, putting out content out there, but we'll see how that actually ends up turning out. And then, of course, December is holidays, Christmas, New Year's, Hanukkah, that sort of thing. But I mean, I'm still going to produce stuff then. I'm just saying that, we're approaching that time of the year when things can get a little bit busy and hectic. And then as far as next year goes, I'm going to actually kind of reevaluate the channel, I think at the 6-month mark, and find out where we're at. Right now, I'm sitting at like 54 subscribers. I still need, 46 people to subscribe to my channel so I can get the custom URL instead of it having to be some sort of like weird alphanumeric string. I'm hoping to get that at some point. It'd be really nice, but I kind of want to see how things progress at the 6-month mark. I mean, I guess arbitrarily, and kind of take it from there. Next year in 2018, I'm going to have quite a few things that I have going on. Right behind me, I have a large music collection. As you can see here, I've got the 4 different 200 count Odyssey cases full of 12-inch vinyl records, and that's not even counting my 10-inch or 7-inch records. And then I've got a whole bunch of cassettes and CDs. I've got a large music collection, and I've been trying to digitize it all for years. And I've done a little bit here and there over the years, but next year I'm really trying to hope to actually finish it. It's one of those types of things where I have, a lot of these old analog formats, and I'd rather not touch the analog formats, the originals. And it's like I try to clean them up as much as possible and then rip them, so that way, like you put them on your phone, your MP3 device, or whatever else, and you can actually enjoy them without actually touching the original. That's my plan, and that's what I want to do. And the unfortunate part about that is it's very time consuming, and you have to basically, when you digitize something or when you rip it, you have to do everything in real time, and that doesn't really even account for any of the editing or any of the other kind of cleaning up, I guess, if you will. And I'm going to be doing that a lot next year because I'm really hoping to finally finish my entire collection. But I'm still going to be a content creator. I mean, I'm still going to produce videos. But, who knows? What's to say? Like in January or February, I end up receiving a huge surge in subscribers. And maybe that might push me to doing this instead of that. Or not necessarily instead of that, but more like doing it, digitizing my music collection and doing YouTube, but doing more YouTube and less digitizing. But anyways, as far as other future plans and games goes, I'm actually kind of hoping to throw in maybe a little bit of a mix of maybe some first-person shooter titles. I would have really liked to record maybe some Counter-Strike Source, but the group that I was a part of kind of crashed and burned. They've been around for years, and there was a lot of infighting and things a few months ago, and so that didn't work out. It was kind of ironic too, because it was like right around the time that I actually started up this channel, and I was hoping to produce some videos of us playing, but that didn't happen. And Counter-Strike, the original Counter-Strike 1.6, is near and dear to my heart. I love that game. I've got a lot of time and efforts into that game in years past, and I'm thinking about maybe paying for a server and starting up a new group. If you're interested in that, just let me know. As far as Counter-Strike Source, I actually have a whole server built. I just need to find a provider and actually pay for it. The only thing that stopped me was really time, doing YouTube, and interest, because I don't really want to just start up a Counter-Strike, any kind of Counter-Strike server, and not have anybody to do it with me, and have to sit there and play during peak times every single day to try to get people in. But I don't want to muddle my channel too much. In my description, I say that I don't focus on strategy titles like RPGs, and immersive sims, like Deus Ex, like the new Deus Ex games, like stuff like that. But I don't really want to rule out some first-person shooter games. I know, like a lot of, when you're doing YouTube, when you're doing these types of things as a content creator, you really want to focus your channel on either, I guess, to use Civilization terms, you either go tall or you go wide. And I prefer to go tall, and which means I like to try to stick within a series of genres that, the channel can pretty much focus on. So that way I don't really alienate any of you guys, any of my subscribers. It's like if I did a whole wide range of different games, it'd just be a variety hour, and I don't really want that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if I did like a Counter-Strike type of thing, I would just produce like maybe a video every once in a while, just kind of us screwing around, having fun, that sort of thing. So if you're interested in that, or if you're interested in maybe doing some multiplayer with me in, say, Civilization or CK2 or EU4, or, I'd even be down for like a Total War series. I'm not that great at the game, but I know how to play, and I'm not like a total noob. So that's something to consider. So if there's anything that you guys might want me to play, if there's anything you guys want me to see, or if there's any comments, criticisms, or anything else, you can just let me know. Just shoot me an email. It's right there in the About section of the channel. And we'll have a dialogue. That'd be great. Be nice to hear from you guys. But anyways, I'm Magicide, and thank you very much. Take care, and have a good one.